these hashtags. What are you waiting for? Come join the Geek Drums Nation. Well, hello.
Hello, people.
We are live. If you are in the comment section, you will currently see that I have my Twitch link. It's a pin to the comment section. So if you are not following me on Twitch, please do so because I'm trying to get those numbers up.
And
Oh,
my
fun
my
fact.
Twitch is right there. Yeah, right there.
It is. Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh, well,
It's the same name.
oh well, yeah. Follow Three Dubs on Twitch as well. It's Emerald Spectre too. Like another way they could find you on there, right?
Yeah, on PS4.
Okay. Guys, we got the trailer of the century yesterday. We got the trailer of the century yesterday, and the fact that the Flash season 9 is back and is, getting in full swing. We have episode 2 this week. Like, we're getting so much content right now. But what we are going to be talking about primarily today is going to be a little mixture of both, but that Flash trailer blew my mind, so like that's all that's on my mind. What about you, Three Dubs?
Yeah, I'm now conflicted.
I get that, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not conflicted. I've made up my mind.
Yeah, it's more like you know what Ezra did, but it's like really good.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna do what I always say. I'm separating the character from the actor. Okay, it's more actors and actresses in this film. Um, I am in love with Sasha Calais' Supergirl. Like just based off the little bit of footage we got, like my mind is
Blown.
blown by that. And like you saw if you guys haven't seen my reaction, my reaction is uploaded to my YouTube channel. Go check it out. My mind was blown when she said her name was Kara because I was part of me knew she was gonna be Kara, but the other part was like maybe Andy Muschietti and DC want to take it a different route because we've already had two Karas in live action. So maybe they wanted to go a different route. But
Maybe
I'm
she's Clark.
glad. I'm glad she's Kara. I'm glad she looks different.
I
Cause all
kind of
all that like it people have been hating on her. Like I can't tell you how many comments that I've seen today talking about some I don't like why is Kara why does she have black hair? Kara's supposed to be blonde. Kara's supposed to have long blonde
they
hair.
did this with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Her chest was too small or something like that.
Yeah, it's weird. People are creeps and it's mostly guys. Yeah, it's weird. But I mean, what can you do at this point? It's like people are gonna be jerks. People are going to voice their own, sick, sadistic opinions.
Yeah.
But
For me,
man,
it was 50-50. It's because I saw this one scene where Supergirl kind of like gun smacks someone, and that guy's dead by the way.
hey, that
But
that gun smack, yes, the CGI was
the CGI looked cartoony for the guy, but the Batman Michael Keaton and Sasha Calle looked more of a double, I
yeah,
guess.
but it
Double,
but it was
yeah.
so cool because like she caught the bullet before she hit the guy. So it's like
Yeah.
as soon as she hits that sunlight, she's learning how to control her powers. And I really I find that dope.
I also feel like we've seen this story just two different ways from Clark's perspective because he was trapped in
Oh,
cell too
oh
multiple
crap,
times.
Justin, you're right. I always forget Laura Vander Laura Vander Vroot.
Laura Vandervoort.
It's
Vort.
Vandervoort.
Yeah.
I always forget her, and I don't. I don't know why. It's because she never wore a traditional Supergirl suit, but she was Kara Danvers. I
No, 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 no. She was Kara Kent.
Yeah, Kara Kent.
She
That's
played. Yeah,
she
she
was.
played.
She was Kara Zor-El.
Mm.
We'll say that. But I always forget, and I don't mean to. Like, this is my second time forgetting that, and I literally just rewatched Smallville, so that's on my fault. We've had 3 live action interpretations of Kara,
Yeah.
and yes, I loved Laura's interpretation of the character as well. But man, this trailer blew my mind. Let's just say this trailer blew my daughter's mind because I watched it again with my whole family. My wife loves it. My kids are going crazy. My daughter is like, her mind is blown from the simple fact. She's like, wait, that's not Barry, because the only Barry that they know is is Grant Gustin. So like their
Yeah.
minds are blown right now. And I was like, you've seen him, because she went when she was like, she was 1 and she went to see the Whedon cut of Justice League. I'm like, you've seen that Barry before, you just don't remember. So I'm like, I have to show her Crisis on Infinite Earths. I have to show her that little crossover cameo. But yes, Justin, the best part of that trailer,
Is Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. And I cannot lie. Like we're just gonna jump into these like trailer images. We're gonna jump into them, and then we're going to talk about, break down what we know about episode 2 of The Flash. But this trailer, I've in the chat, how many times have you watched the trailer so far? How many times have you watched the trailer so far? For me, I've watched it at least about 10 or 15, just trying to see what I could pick from it. And the TV spot showed so much different footage. Like the Hall of Bat suits,
Mm.
freaking insane. The fact that Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne has long white hair. I've seen people talking about that has to be Barry's mom. No, that's not Barry's mom. That's Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne. I mean, yes, he may be designed after Batman 89, but the more that I think about it, what if he's just the Bruce Wayne that appeared in this new timeline? Because this timeline, I was watching Boba Talk's breakdown, and I was watching Pagey's, and they said the similar thing that I was thinking. This timeline has to be back in like 2013, because we know that it's the Black Zero event because of Zod. So what are your thoughts on that? Like, it's just a Earth that has a Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But their designs are the same. It's that nostalgia factor of us knowing that, Michael Keaton was, the 89 Batman. So I mean, that's the way I'm thinking about it.
You mean
Just like how Patrick Stewart was a version of his Professor X.
You mean like Earth 99 with Kevin Conroy, where he was kind of like the only person fighting against Kryptonians?
Yeah. So like he's a version of his Batman. Like Kevin Conroy was a version of his Batman just later on in his years in live action. So Michael Keaton in the Flash film is a version of his Batman, but he's not necessarily Batman 89. Just like how in Multiverse of Madness, Patrick Stewart was a version of Professor X, just not the one that we know.
Yeah, my favorite part from the whole trailer of Michael Keaton is his 3 famous words. I'm Batman.
You saw, y'all saw my reaction. I lost it.
Like,
I loved that. I loved it. I loved it, guys. I loved it.
What a throwback. That was nostalgia right there.
Bro, it definitely was. And it's like the little smirk that he had. And just seeing the 2 Barrys together, one being younger, one is as Pagey said in his trailer breakdown. And what I was thinking is the younger Barry has to be like early 20s, and present day Barry has to be in like his, at least if not 30, 31, like approaching that age mark. And
Yeah.
I like the way they're doing this, because instead of Barry, oh hey, it's Kata. Instead of Barry inhabiting a body of like the Barry Allen that he's replacing, what's up, Kata? Instead of Barry inhabiting a body that he's replacing,
Mm.
he's there alongside him. So like that's cool. That's cool.
And I really liked one berry with blue lightning and the other one with orange.
And that brings up another thing. Everybody was mad about how the lightning color was changing so drastically. Pagey
Yeah.
brought up a good point, and I agree with him. I think it's the suit, because we also see in the trailer. I'm gonna see if you have the image. When our Barry is in the room of the, for lack of better terms, younger Flashpoint Barry,
Yeah.
and he's in Flash time. His lightning is blue. So I'm under the impression that the suit is what makes the lightning yellow.
No, I don't have that one.
Yeah, and I think it's also to distinguish between the two berries, so it's easier for the viewer to be able to distinguish.
One has
Although
a wig on their head.
I hope people wouldn't get, one has longer hair, one has short hair.
I mean,
I would
that's
hope
One
it.
has Oliver hair and one
But
doesn't.
when they're running around, they're probably a lot easier to distinguish.
Yeah.
Also,
One has the goth hair from the Flash, from the Flash. What is it? The future Flash from season 3.
He does though. He does though.
And I kind of really liked how they did the slide, the electric slide, where the Flash goes into screenshot. I'm like, that's so the Flash. He took, he got some inspiration right there.
Michael's Arkham entrance had me screaming. Yes. Yes, it did. And the fact that everybody's like, oh, we don't want old Batman. We don't want a 70-year-old Batman. Batman's going to be capable no matter what. And yes, I know that was CGI and a stunt double. People are used to seeing, Michael Keaton's Batman all, like stiff and just throwing punches. This is the 21st century. We're going to get comic booky Batman. This is a Flash film. Let's think about it. Ben Affleck's Bruce threw people through boxes, shot them with grappling hooks. You think we're not going to see Michael Keaton's Batman swoop down? And when that happened, when I watched the trailer again with my kids, I screamed. I didn't scream for the purpose of, I was on a mic in my reaction. He swooped down, grabbed up one of those soldiers, and it just slammed him down into the ground. I'm like, oh, that's the most Batman-y thing you could ever wish to hope for. Like, Katie, you just joining in. Like, what are your overall thoughts on that amazing trailer?
it was a phenomenal trailer. I was one of the best that I've seen recently, and so hyped about it because, my first Batman was Michael Keaton. So if anything, I mean, just for that, it's worth watching just for that. But I could see now why people are saying that, people that have seen it are saying that this is potentially one of the best comic book movies they've ever seen, like comparable to Dark Knight, stuff like that.
It's based off the trailer, bro. Like the trailer broke the world, bro.
Yeah, it is a trailer, but still, I can really see even like why the actual movie they couldn't even shelve. They were never going to shelve this because of the potential that this movie had, and all the money that they've spent on it. But yeah, this is a phenomenal trailer. So excited about the movie.
So
I can't wait till this comes out. Go ahead, 3Dubs. I'm sorry.
So what do you think about the suit right here? Is it better with darkness?
The suit is still like, it's not even if you've seen my TikTok, I've said it has ball sack tendencies. I stand by that. It looks very scrotumy. But my issue is not the body. In this shot, it's literally the cowl is too open that doesn't protect an identity at all.
Yeah, just like Flash season 5.
Yeah, like it's too open on the face. Close that back up. His other cowl was perfect. Close that back up, and it's like coming up from the neck. You can tell that the suit is CGI, so it looks weird.
And not only that, but we're getting a new suit for Ben Affleck too. What it looks like.
Yeah, that's definitely a new suit. They went with the classic blue and gray,
Blue,
which
blue and gray.
I'm hoping they leave that, because I really want them to announce that Ben Affleck said, "Yeah, I want to come back and be Batman for the Batman, the Brave and the Bold." That would be a consolation prize for not having Cavill,
No,
in
he's
my
not gonna
opinion,
be-
of course.
But James Gunn already said that it's going to be a new actor, right?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
But maybe he'll maybe he'll see fan reactions, because honestly, if he gets rid of Sasha Calais, I'm going to flip stuff.
You're going to Oliver.
This is the perfect Supergirl for that comic book storyline, guys.
Yeah,
it is the perfect Supergirl for one that's been stuck on a, just a slab of rock. Like, that story needs a gritty Supergirl.
Yeah, she does look like a broken down kind of Supergirl. That
Sasha Callie, I honestly think Zod succeeded in taking over on Krypton. He succeeded, and he killed the whole House of L, and this is her finding out.
Yeah, do you think she crash landed on like Russia or something, and she never?
Well, she just didn't land in Kansas like Smallville. I mean, not like Smallville, Clark. Like it's not Smallville. Like Flashpoint. Like Flashpoint Clark did. He landed and became Project Superman. She's Project Supergirl.
Yeah, maybe she got too strong or something, and
they experimented on them. So kept her from the sunlight, kept her under a red sunlight lamp, deprived her of food, water, and that blows my mind that she is still willing to help stop Zod. She's still willing to help protect humanity, even though they treated her like crap.
Because
she knows not all humans are bad. So she still has that moral compass, but she is willing to kill a few of them. And in my opinion, I don't blame her.
I think she's going to be brutal. And they can potentially make her really brutal too if they're not going to use her again. They can,
please use her. Chat, do you want them to keep Sasha Calais? I do, and she seems really hyped for this role. Hey, 3Dub, somebody in the chat said their room is very empty.
Yeah. I literally don't like anything other than my computer. This kind of looks a lot like what they did in Flashpoint Paradox with the anime movie too, where Superman was locked up and Flash created this whole thing with Reverse Flash and stuff, but it's different in this movie, sort of. But Superman was locked up, so they released him, and he was out of control. That's why you see her in their in that kind of clothing and stuff, because that's kind of like what Superman was wearing too.
Yeah. But Robert says, am I the only one who thinks the bat suit looked like it had two guns? Could be a Thomas Wayne Batman EE. What do you mean by EE? That's not Thomas Wayne. Trust me, that's not
Does
Thomas
he mean
Wayne.
The ones in the closet? Like the ones that there was like 7 rows of bat suits in the back?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past the Michael Keaton Batman to have. If you look at the trailer, it's a shot of him when he's like touching a picture of him and his parents, like when he was a kid, and his hands are bloody and bruised.
And I think that's why he can relate to Barry Allen, because he's going to lose his mom and he's going to be in a broken family. That's why Bruce Wayne can kind of relate to that, losing both of his parents. And that's why
I also like to point out there's also a similarity where the Flashpoint animation movie and kind of
You breaking up 3 Dubs.
exist, except for it's not Thomas Wayne.
Your Wi-Fi sucks tonight, 3 Dubs.
Well, they're trying to get his power. From what I
Yes,
think, he's getting
it
his
definitely
powers.
looks like. I think he does lose his powers at some point, and this could be kind of a play on what we saw in the TV show.
Yeah, this is like Ben
In this
Franklin with his
movie.
kite in the sky trying to get lightning to hit it.
Yeah. Did it fail one time or did it fail the second time?
It failed all the times. No, I don't know. Jose, I'm watching it opening weekend. The funny thing is, it lands the day after my wife's birthday. So since my kids aren't doing the adult festivities like going out to like the dinner and all of that jazz, we're just gonna make it. We're gonna make it a family thing. My kids love the Flash. They love anything the Flash. I guess they get that from their dad, but we're gonna make it a family thing and we're gonna enjoy it.
I thought you
No,
said
I
you
did
weren't
not
gonna see
forget
it.
the crazy stuff that they have done. I did not forget that. I'm just gonna enjoy this movie for what it is because my mind is blown by the trailer. I had my doubts about this film. I had my doubts. The only thing we did not see in the trailer was Dark Flash, and we don't know how Barry's mom died. It has to be a reverse Flash tie. I highly doubt they took a
Yeah.
Savitar route and had a version of Barry kill his own mom. If they do that, they are dark. They are dark.
well,
Same lightning bolt. Love the whole trailer. The reason Supergirl has black hair and not blonde hair, they likely liked this look a lot and wanted to go with it to set it apart from the TV show and the '84 movie. I mean,
So, this is probably in Keaton's world, right? That there was actually not Superman, but it was Supergirl. Maybe Superman was already killed on Krypton. He never got on Earth, and it was Supergirl that escaped and got to Earth.
I'm not thinking that this is an '89 Batman world. I'm thinking Keaton, like we talked about this before you got on. I think Keaton is playing a version of his '89 Batman, just like Patrick Stewart played a version of his Professor X, but it wasn't the version that we knew. Similar suits, slightly altered, but it's not the version that we knew. Because if you think about it, this Batman was going to keep on, and he has a Robin, but Keaton's Batman also has a Robin, Winston Drake, a black guy. The Robin that we were going to see, at least painted in the mural, was the traditional white Dick Grayson with the trunks. So I think that this is just a version of Keaton's Batman that shares similarities with the one that we know, just for fan service, just to add to the whole fan service of it all. This Bruce Wayne has long white hair.
Yeah, I think, but he retired. So I want it to be 1989 universe, that universe, so that it would be something. It's almost like canon to people who love the original.
That's just the whole thing with fan service, bro. It will be something familiar, but at the same time, just like people went nuts to see Professor X, this time he won't die 15 minutes into his screen time. He won't die. It was probably less than that. The man had no screen time before he just did that thing. This time it'll be better. 3 Dubs, go through the rest of the photos because I'm yes, Jose. Justin is Team Chegra. It's weird.
Wait, so what universe do you think it's taking place where Zod shows up?
It's a different. He's time traveling. So the way I see it is he time traveled back. Zod, the Black Zero event is still taking place at the same point in time that it originally did. The only difference is it's Kara and it's a completely different Bruce Wayne. When he changed time, he went back to a point thinking he was going to be the only Barry. He screwed with time and he messed up the world. So when he tries to set it back, it's not gonna be it's still not gonna be the Bruce Wayne that he knows. It's not gonna be the Superman that he knows. It may still be the same Aquaman. It may still be the same Wonder Woman. But the main figure in his life is going to be changed yet again. So I think that this is still his world.
Do you think
I think it's still like their proverbial Earth 1? He just altered the timeline too much. He's not traveling. It's not like I don't think he's traveling the multiverse. I think he just messed with time too much. And when he tried to run back, he ran back to 2013. And instead of and him thinking that he's going to run back and it's going to be his life, whatever he did screwed with the timeline even more. And it birthed a younger second Barry that already had that life.
And they probably thought that they were going to get help from Superman to help escape that prison, but it ended up being a Supergirl instead, right?
Yes. It ended up being Kara who landed instead. So either Zod succeeded in what he did on Krypton, or when they sent Clark off World, he just he's still there somewhere. He's still flying.
This is actually a lot cooler. Some people wanted to see Henry Cavill, show up, but they can't make this timeline if it's Henry Cavill,
They technically can. They technically can make the timeline. They could have done they could have Steve Rogers the crap out of Henry Cavill. They could have had a skinny Henry Cavill with a big head. They could have. Actually, if they wanted to do it, they didn't need to do Supergirl at all. They could have brought in Tyler Hoechlin. They could have brought in Brandon Routh. They could have brought in Dean Cain if they wanted to be edgy.
They could have brought in a person that looks like Christopher Reeve and then do like a CGI thing to look like him.
Exactly. And yes, I believe that we're going to see the multiverse. I think that when Barry's trying to set it right, he's going to see, multiple timelines where things are different. I think that they're taking the MCU route of the multiverse and going to make it their own thing. It's going to be a timeline thing. That's just my thinking, though. I could be completely wrong, but that's my theory.
You think Grant Gustin will show up in one of the little timelines?
It'll be stock footage, and and honestly, I think it's going to be the stock footage from when Ezra ran into him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
It's going to be from his perspective too.
Yet and still, it'll still be us seeing Grant Gustin on the big screen.
Yeah, it'll still be cool.
I just want to see him with the gold boots, and maybe Ezra's like, "Oh yeah, give me the gold boots." Yes, I think this is from when this scene. People are online telling us, "Oh, it looks like Keaton dies." No, he probably takes off the cowl after he got done beating somebody up.
Yeah, and those drips of blood is from his fist.
Yep.
From someone being beaten to a bloody pulp. I also like the boots. I actually grown to like the boots.
I still wish they were all gold.
Yeah, I mean I do, but they kind of look really cool on this.
Do they make you moist?
No. Oh. Not that. But they finally casted a kid who looks a lot like the lead.
I said that he looks exactly like Ezra. And it's actually very creepy.
And then
also the yellow lightning doesn't hurt people and destroy stuff, so it's definitely harnessed in a safe way, while the blue does. I hope we didn't see a running shot of him, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Like, is his running the still?
No, it's actually.
I hope changed. Andy Muschietti told him like no more of that. Oh yeah, we did. Andy Muschietti said no more of that weird figure skating crap.
Yeah, but he's doing it differently here.
Does he run with his fist closed like John Wesley Shipp does?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he might have his palms,
This looks actually pretty cool.
Yes, and if you guys read the tie-in comics, that's made by Alfred. Yes, we're good. The Danny Elfman score playing as Batman sweeps down. That was cold, and I missed that thing so much. I'm glad they're going to be using it in the film.
I have a feeling this is the fail.
I find it hilarious that that's how they're giving Flashpoint Barry organic speed. But honestly, what if that's an accident? Like, what if we get to the film and we learn that this didn't happen on purpose? This was an accident.
Do you think this is the one that's connected with the Batwing going up in the sky with the pole going with it going down, and then this is how they catch the lightning?
Probably.
No. I think the second attempt works.
But like that, I think. And there's a scene also where Supergirl's flying
Yeah,
right
that's
up
the
into
same
the
one.
sky.
That's the same one.
So do you think? I mean, that one fails or something, and Supergirl has to take him up into the sky, or
No, the
Justin,
first
I
one.
hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't want to recast Supergirl because he said he loved this film. Hopefully, the fan reception to her sways him in the direction to keep her because I think she's going to do a phenomenal job.
I believe this one is the one that failed, but the one where Supergirl takes up the Flash, and then
I
you see
agree with
this, and then that. I think that one succeeded.
Of course, Michael Keaton is serving as the Thomas Wayne type character, but we're not going to see Thomas. We're not going to see a Martha Wayne Joker, and for the simple fact that Barry time traveling and saving his mom got rid of all metahumans. It's hilarious.
Get ready for something weird.
That is hilarious.
He actually makes a tornado.
Yeah, he spins and then
he actually makes a tornado, which is cool.
He spins and punches the ground. I wonder if it would be cool if we saw Grant's Barry show up and I want to teach you wind arms. That's the technical term, I guess. Wind arms.
Here's a better
shot. EE is Easter egg. See, I don't like the padding on this suit.
It looks like a bra. He looks like he has a bra on.
I mean, I'm not against all people, but
sports bra. I kind of wish they went with the red with Supergirl, Melissa Benoist, because this looks cool.
We're good. I think this version of Paradox, instead of Thomas Wayne losing his wife and child, it will be Michael Keaton's Batman dealing with the loss of his parents. Oh, yeah, and possibly other people, because he seems like the Batman Beyond-esque Batman, except he still suits up and kicks butt. And he's not a hermit.
Yeah, this is the one that looks like a cartoony for the guy on the that's throwing bullets or shooting.
Yeah, this definitely looks like
a Flash Freak. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time today, just to get those Twitch hours up. Like I said, guys, if you are in the chat, and you should see that I have my Twitch account pinned in a comment, please go and follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming me playing The Last of Us very, very soon. I'm just waiting on some more equipment to get here so I can have the stream looking as pretty and, all that good stuff, no glitches or anything. Wait till you guys see my streaming setup. You're going to be very, very impressed, I hope. Just join me on this Last of Us journey. Just hit that little pin comment and shoot me a follow. We are literally getting the Man of Steel 2 sequel with the Flash film as we see the return of General Zod, Fedora, the World Engine, and Kryptonians bringing destruction to Earth. Yes, and I wonder if this is going to give Barry deja vu, because I wonder where Barry was back in 2013.
He had a mullet and he was stopping a robber.
True, that's true.
And
yeah, it is. That is what it's based on.
It's not Ezra Miller's Flash unless we have a creepy scene.
I love her suit. Eric said, "What's up, Eric?" Eric says, "Last night we thought maybe we haven't seen the third act. What if the battle with Zod is the second act, and when our Barry goes back to the future, the Dark Flash is young Barry turned evil?" I think that too, Eric, and that would be cool. And he comes after our Barry for the things that happened to him in his timeline. I would be down for that. Honestly, that would be an interesting twist. And what if that, I don't want to think about this, but what if that Barry kills his mom in that timeline? I don't want to think that Barry turned evil with his dark, but
or
Barry
you think
turned dark, killed his own wife.
Or you think he loses Iris, like Savitar?
No, because I don't think him and Iris aren't together or that close yet. So I don't
So
think.
you ready for my theory about the season 3?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Let's jump through these comments. Keep that in mind though. Darren says make it dark. Oh yeah. Jose says what up, Eric? Lightning Bolt says yeah, she's definitely a great Supergirl. Jose says again, I hoped there's a Reverse Flash tie-in. Also, Grant Gustin Flash shows up and gives Ezra Flash his name. He already did. Ragu says scene with the whole current Flash making a tornado Speed Force with young Barry being refurbished Batsuit doing with refurbished Batsuit doing the drop down kick to a Kryptonian soldier, knocking him out the tornado could be the second act. Yeah. Eric says this is probably why Supergirl, just like Young Barry and that Batman, won't exist beyond this movie. It screws up a timeline that we don't follow. True. Kara was in that ship that was in Alaska that was confirmed to be in the Man of Steel movie. She arrived there and was discovered by the Russians. They took her, locked her up, but was already older than Cal. Yeah. Ragu says that scene with Kara yelling at Zod saying, "What have you done?" has to be the scene about Zod telling Kara about destroying Krypton. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. And Zod just sitting there looking all smug. Also, I don't know if they did work on Michael Shannon in this, but he looks the same. He looks the exact same. The man looks great for his age. Always down for more Michael Shannon. I honestly thought that they were lying when they said he was in this movie. I can't keep being that what's the word I'm looking for?
Skeptical.
Skeptical. I was about to say spectacle. Eric says sad reality is in the Snyder timeline. Kara is probably still locked up in Rush. Dang, that is true. Wow. That is true, bro. That is true. I was about to say Eric's Reloaded. Isn't the implication that Kara in this world would still be locked? Yep. That's crazy. I think when Barry gets back, so many things are changed. We have no idea what the final timeline is going to look like until the end of the movie. And even then, I don't think that it's gonna we're still not gonna know until James Gunn gives us some type of roadmap and we see who's cast. Like maybe he sees that it's something like it's a different Superman symbol. We don't know what they've added to the film, in the days since it's finished. We might see a different Superman symbol. We might end up seeing a different Bat symbol. What if they've already cast who they wanted to be for Damian, and at the end of the movie, a little Robin just shows up and like punches Barry in the back of the head, like, "Who are you?" Like, that would be hilarious. Eric says, "I read the prequel comic, but it doesn't explain why his lightning isn't blue unless I missed it." I don't think it does because I just read it too. Also, the prequel tie-in comics, y'all have to read them. They are great. I thoroughly enjoyed them. They are great. It's only 3 issues. Please read them before seeing this film. They are great. Eric also says, I think our Barry loses his speed and is trying to get it back. It jumps through him into young Barry. Yep. Because we have that scene of Supergirl lifting Barry into the clouds. I think they are trying to give older Barry his speed back. Yep. And the Speed Force has to choose him. What if Grant shows up and be like, Barry, I don't think that lightning just struck you. I think it chose you.
It chose you.
What if you guys get what you want and Grant's cameo is becoming the lightning bolt that struck Ezra? That's what I thought as well, with current Barry's powers getting leached by young Barry, but wasn't sure. Hey Laura. Hey Stepful. That's definitely Siberia. Yep. I got a new Twitch follower. Thanks, Chosen Vader. Are you 100%? Are you 1000%? It's Barry. Yes. Kang. Oh, thanks, bro. What's up, Chosen Vader? Steffel says, I'm confused. If his Barry changes the timeline, and that's how you get Keaton's Batman and Kara, or is it he changes the timeline and then goes to another Earth for help? He changes the timeline, and when he comes back, it's changed already. But instead of him being the Barry in that timeline, he's just a second Barry in that timeline, because he's still time traveling. He's not coming back to his current point in time into 2020 or what into the 2020s. He's not coming back to the 2020s. He's going back to like 2013, 2014 because we know that the Black Zero event is happening. So he's coming back into that. They've replaced the Amazon and Atlantean War with the Black Zero event. What if they what if they shot for shot recreated like Keaton's Batman out in the street protecting a little girl? Like, we know they're not because, well, he's helping in the battle. But what if they have recreated that shot for shot? Because apparently people are out there talking about some they're recreating BVS.
No.
Yeah, it's weird. Get ready, 3 Dubs. Lloyd says, hey. Lara says, do you think that Kara is Jor-El and Lara's daughter? Yes, she's Kara Zor-El. Lloyd says, honestly, I want Sasha Calais recast. Why? I loved all the Keaton's Batman suits shot. Yeah, I did too. I agree. Michael Shannon is just awesome. Michael Shannon almost looked the exact same after 9 years. Yes, he did. I think the end of the movie was ambiguous. Like, you don't know what's changed or who stays. Exactly. I would love it either way. Just a huge cliffhanger. A huge cliffhanger to whenever these TV shows start. Wow, that would actually be so. I just watched the trailer in 2000p, and yeah, it's definitely Barry being carried for sure in bad quality. It looks like Kara. It looks like Kara carrying Kara. Okay. If I was them, I would show after the reset a new actor for Flash shows up. Hey, if they keep Ezra, cool. If they don't, cool. I would hate that Flashpoint changed the way that Barry looks because that honestly, that would make sense. Like, he blipped himself out of existence. That would make sense if we're thinking about it. Should I keep the name Kang Vader or change it back to Chosen Vader? That is completely up to you. You can keep it like this for, until the film comes out and then switch it back, or you can keep both and like put them for, your different names on different social media platforms just to keep up the mystery. What do you guys think?
Change it after Ant-Man dies off. Ant-Man's
he's not dying this weekend, but that's a conversation.
I mean the hype goes away,
That's another that's a conversation for another day. But I got 2 new followers on Twitch. Yes. You guys go down there and hit that Twitch link, guys. I know everybody in here has a Twitch. Run up those numbers. You guys want to see me lose horribly at The Last of Us, don't you? I'm going to be playing The Last of Us. They just remastered Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and released it on PS5. I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy. I'm going to be getting back into gaming, guys. And I haven't been a gamer in a long time. So it's going to be very, very hilarious content. Very embarrassing content as well. When I game, I get like really serious. And when I get mad, I throw stuff. I'm going to have a Snyder meltdown. Snyder meltdown. Yeah.
Oh, today's the Snyder thing, the event.
Yeah, well, they can kick rocks and lick bricks. Yes, these Snyder bots are having a meltdown. They always are. But like I said, they can kick rocks and lick bricks. Kang, I really like the trailer.
Grass.
I do think the cowl for the suit is awful. Yes, it is. I wonder if they're ever going to explain how Ezra showed up in Crisis. Maybe it's this point, but then they just say it was like a different suit. He was just traveling, still learning how to use the Speed Force. I don't think Barry knew what the Speed Force was at the time. I think he's going to learn about it more in the film. Like if Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne like explains to him how the Speed Force works, I'm gonna lose it. Bro, Grace Randolph got embarrassed by James Gunn with her fake scoop and out here trashing the Flash trailer. Her comments are disagreeing. She's always embarrassed. There's nothing. It's not surprising.
she predicted it was George Clooney was going to show up or something, right? And George Clooney or Christian Bale was going to show up at the end, and then that's why we got Damian Wayne, because that one's going to be the new Batman in the new movie, right?
No, George Clooney's not going to be the new
Well,
Batman.
that was their scoop. She was like trying to say that one of
she was
them
trying
was
to say
going
that.
to. And
Now,
then
I'm
he
like,
said
why would they choose Clooney?
it was like new actor.
How should Grant Gustin's Flash appear in? I think it's going to be stock footage. It would be nice if they were able to film something akin to how they did like Black Adam and Superman. Maybe they could have Grant film it while he's in Vancouver. We don't know what their plans are. He may have filmed something via green screen already, and they're just keeping it hush hush. I'd rather be kept hush hush so it could be a secret. But
they might. That with Ezra.
Yeah.
So it can be done.
I don't know. Did you tag DJ Eric on Twitter?
No.
Oh, I don't know. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Okay, so we got through all the comments. What's your theory? 3 dubs.
So you remember in the season 3 where Savitar can actually remember the present Barry memories. So he can do to make the killing Iris happen.
Yeah.
So my theory is
that actually never actually made
episode 9
sense to me. Because it just happened all of a sudden.
So my theory is HR was not the hero. Jay Garrick was. Because he pulled Barry back to the present before you saw HR switch with Iris and Iris switch with HR. Because I think that Jay Garrick actually, because the Savitar will actually see what Barry saw. So if he pulls him out before he sees it, Savitar wouldn't know. If he stayed and watched the entire thing play out, like after Iris gets stabbed and she's lying on the ground, if he stayed and watched that entire thing, Savitar will find a way to actually keep Iris dead. Because it doesn't give away the switch. Because after 5 or 10 seconds later, they do the switch. And that was right before. That was when Jay Garrick pulled him back to the present. So I think Jay Garrick was the ultimately the savior of season 3's Iris.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
You think Christian Bale is going to show up?
No.
It would be cool. It would be like it'll seem like a No Way Home if he showed up. Everybody was able to keep it a secret, and he showed up somehow.
It would be cool if they kept all these secrets. Like that would be cool. Like I'd be shocked, but that'd be cool.
Because he's still young enough to be able to believably be a Batman still in action.
Thanks, Jose. Thanks for the follow. He is.
Yeah, he just started.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Eric's going to be on there. Maybe.
Oh, Flash movie trailer discussion. Sweet.
Oh, you guys think it's going to make $1 billion?
Yes.
Now I do, yeah, because this is definitely. And this controversy with Ezra, I don't. I don't think. I don't know. This is kind of reminding me of the Hogwarts Legacy gaming thing and the controversy there. That it's not really.
I'm gonna play the game, and I didn't even watch Harry Potter. I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna play the game.
You didn't watch Harry Potter?
No, you didn't watch Harry Potter.
Sir, I grew up in a church home, sir.
I grew up in
parents
the church home too, but I still saw it.
my parents play that, and honestly, guys, I didn't start going out to movies like until I graduated high school, bro.
So 30.
I didn't start going to theaters till I graduated high school. I didn't start going to movie theaters until like 2010, the summer of 2010. Like
Me
the
was
first movie I
2002.
saw in the first movie I saw in theaters was The Amazing Spider-Man, bro. If I
Mine
wanted
was
movies,
Spider-Man 2.
if I wanted movies, like I had to like torrent them and burn them at the crib.
For me, it was actually Tobey Maguire. You saw the second one. I saw the first guy.
Oh, of course. At least with the TV show Barry, he may have like he erased a baby, you know. He erased a baby, but the baby came back somehow. Unintentionally. Like he erased a baby.
Oliver brought back.
Oliver brought him back. You know, he may have Cisco's brother died. Caitlin got powers. But this Barry is erasing Henry Cavill Superman, Ben Affleck Batman, and for all intents and purposes, he erased The Rock's Black Adam. Who knows what he's doing with his family? Like who knows?
He's
Mary Marvel already looks different. Like she's already like the girl version is the adult version now. So who knows what she's gonna look like after all of this is said and done? So I honestly think like it's gonna be worse. Like, what if the Speed Force like just comes and takes Barry at the end of this movie?
It would be kind of funny, you know. Grant Gustin's telling him the story about all the time changes and stuff, and goes, Ezra Miller's Flash goes, hey, hold my beer. I'm going to erase the entire universe.
But the thing is, Bruce tried to tell him, like, don't do this. If you, in so many words, like, if you do this, you don't know what can go wrong. And I don't know about you, but I'd listen to Brucey. It's just me, though.
Yeah.
I'd listen to him.
And I have a feeling he lost a lot of muscle weight.
Yeah, he looks thinner. Yeah, he looks thinner. He's a shaven Batman now. I like that. I do miss the scruff. I miss the scruff. Don't you miss the scruff?
Well,
But guys,
it's you know,
they released a synopsis.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read it out loud in my best like trailer announcer voice. You guys let me know how I sound.
worlds collide.
God, the shot of Barry in this. Can we just take a moment out to admire the cheeks? This suit is giving cheeks. Like, look at that. Like, you can see the crack. It's weird.
I don't want to.
The suit is skin tight. Like, that's crazy. But it reads as such. Worlds collide in the Flash when Barry uses his superpowers to travel back in time in order to change the events of the past. But when his attempt to save his family inadvertently alters the future, Barry becomes trapped in a reality in which General Zod has returned, threatening annihilation, and there are no superheroes to turn to. That is, unless Barry can coax a very different Batman out of retirement and rescue an imprisoned Kryptonian, albeit not the one he's looking for. Ultimately, to save the world that he is in and return to the future that he knows, Barry's only hope is to race for his life. But will making the ultimate sacrifice be enough to reset the universe? What if when he's trying to get back to the future, he gets knocked out? Like how we saw in when Barry was trying to get to the future during Crisis. Like, what if he gets knocked out the Speed Force and just lands in this new reset past in the timeline?
This kind of reminds me of Endgame with Thanos coming, another version of Thanos coming back, you know, destroying the world.
The only thing missing is Aquaman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
fighting
where do you think you
on
guys?
turfs.
Where do you think they were going to? They probably are still going to show up. They're just not going to show up at the end.
I understand that, Lar. I understand that. Eric has a very good point. I can 100% promise that whatever the end credit scenes are, they will get spoiled. So block the flash tags close to. You're right. I'm blocking them all. I don't want this movie spoiled for me. I don't want it spoiled at all. And I just know some idiots are gonna spoil it.
Did you guys see the end credits before Black Adam? You
Yes.
actually saw it? Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Like they posted, like they did. Like they were posting the scenes from No Way Home on TikTok.
Yeah, they kind of like ruined
That would be
the
cool
hype
if that
for
was their way of
everything.
including John Wesley Shipp, and he does the
Oh
cover.
yeah.
No, Eric, I got the perfect cameo, bro. We just see some purple lightning. We think it's XS, but it's Iris West Allen.
No, thank you.
But no, what if like Jordan Fisher shows up as Bart? He's like, wait, your name's Barry? Boy, like, bro, like this is trippy. Are you my dad? I can see him doing something crazy like that. Man, I'm excited for this movie. Like the trailer like has me hyped. Like I was skeptical about this film. Like this trailer has me like I'm up here with it, guys. I want this movie as soon as possible.
It's actually coming out this year, which I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
what?
And let's not jinx it because we could wake up tomorrow and it could be like the Flash.
Gary, don't say anything. Gary, where are you? Don't say anything.
Got a movie. We finally got a Flash movie. 9 seasons of the Flash TV series, and we haven't had a movie yet.
Let me see, Eric. Did I get one? 'Cause my video was copyright striked. Who sent Flash freaking invite?
No one.
Then how did he? Or is that Pagey?
Okay, so I don't know how this happened, but Eric just sent me a DM that someone random posted the Streamio link, and he told me to see if it worked, and I didn't know what it was, and apparently it's to the stream. I don't know how the hell. I mean, if I had to guess, I don't know.
Who is this guy? Who's Flash Freak?
So he replied to my latest Twitter post where I said, "Hey, I want to start streaming on Twitch more. Give suggestions for games." And he said, "If you would like to join our Flash stream with us, click on the stream link." And he tagged a bunch of people.
Tag me in the
Who
post.
did that?
I think he already tagged. Yeah,
I don't have any notifications.
I didn't get any either, which is what was weird. So I was confused when Eric sent me the DM. Okay, I just tagged you.
We could probably try to figure this out later, right?
Yeah, I just want to see it. But Eric, that's weird. Somebody hacking StreamYard now?
I don't know.
OBS, here I come. I'm gonna be streaming on OBS next week. OBS, here I come. Eric, be prepared to talk me through everything.
I downloaded OBS, but yeah.
Eric, I have
that's a
not
little-
received a copyright email for my video. I did receive a copyright strike, but like I didn't receive an email. Like when I look at my my analytics, it says like I have a copyright strike on it. I don't care because like I said, I still didn't watch the Guardians trailer, and I'm about to react to that. So yeah, I'll probably just invert the video or something. But yeah, it's a copyright claim. You have to trim it out your video.
Copyright.
Wow.
Yeah.
When I got copyrighted by WB, all I did was appeal it with them, and then on the second time they removed it because I said it was giving them free money.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've seen people use the full trailer for a reaction.
I'm blocked from this page, which is weird.
That's just messed up.
I can send you a screenshot.
Yeah, I'm gonna just change my StreamYard password and everything.
I'm gonna change mine too because this is kind of sketchy.
I don't trust that. But I want to. Oh crap! I never uploaded the images from the. Oh, this is what I wanted to look at, guys. Along with it, this is very much giving like the vibes of the very first Supergirl trailer for the. I mean, not the Supergirl trailer, the Supergirl poster for the show.
This is very caliente.
Very hot, as French people say. Muy caliente. Yeah, it kind of looks like a season 4 poster of Supergirl. You know, with the red, fiery pose.
Yeah, I'm a fiery pose.
The hot pose. Sure you are.
Next, we got. This poster is dark, or is it just my eyes?
Is this cut off at the top?
No, that's just how it is.
Okay.
She ranking your Supergirl rankings. Oh, Sasha Kelly. It's kind of hard because there's potentially 3 favorite Supergirls. I wasn't really drawn to Helen Slater. So,
Then who are you drawn to?
I've seen her movie, it was Laura Vandervoort, Melissa Benoist, and I think I'm going to be a fan favorite of Sasha Kelly.
I'm a fan favorite.
So it's kind of, sure you are. I think ranking, she's definitely, from the small screen time that I've seen her, she's I think 8 out of 10. I have strong hopes for performance.
I didn't upload the images from the show, but this Ezra shot is like, I like the costume in this shot. It makes the cowl opening not look as big.
Yeah.
So I guess with the head down, the suit looks fine.
Yeah, it's Batman-y.
I did not add in these shots from the trailer like I was supposed to, but I'm not gonna play the trailer either. But in the trailer for the Flash season 9, if you guys have anything else that you want to say about the show, sweet.
You mean the movie?
Let me know. And yeah,
the new episode.
Where did Flash just go? Did he leave?
Yeah.
I thought you kicked him out.
I wasn't gonna kick him out or anything. I wasn't gonna be rude, but whatever. I didn't even realize he left.
I kind of saw him blip out. He got the Thanos snap. Just kidding, it wasn't me.
He got erased from the timeline.
Yeah, but so I did not upload the images that I wanted. I think I'm going to though. But everybody saw the preview, right? Everybody saw the preview.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna kick you out because you're already here. Like that's just rude. I'm not rude. But everybody saw for episode 2. I'm very. I'm looking forward to this episode. We now see that the blurred image, and everybody needs to tell me that I was right and Pagey, because that was a post-crisis Fiddler. Red hair and all. It's not the same actress, but it's a post-crisis Fiddler. She is attacking who we now know is Pied Piper, who will have a new ability per Andy Menitis. I don't know how to pronounce his name, guys. I'll be butchering names, all right? But we see that he goes to Star Labs because he's in need of a medic. He's in need of the team doctor. Who knows what the Fiddler did to him? Any theories, Eric? Any theories on what the Fiddler did to him? Because he actually looks like he's in theory. Took some of his power, maybe.
I have a theory that because the Fiddler can actually use sounds, so I think she messed up his powers by using sounds against him. Is my theory, anyways.
Kata?
Not really theory guy. I don't know.
I just wonder, because he seems like he's in pain, and this is the worst possible time for Caitlyn to be having her identity crisis with this new person that we now know is named Snow. Very original. Very original.
Like they couldn't think of another name.
Well, the
like
episode
Frost.
is called Fear No Evil, so
Yeah, they could have just called her like you just called her Frost. Now you're calling her Snow.
I kind of vote for Diamond. Because it's kind of like Crystal.
Yeah, but we also see in the trailer like Barry's basically telling Mark, no more going rogue because things go bad, and things really did go bad because Mark wanted Frost back so bad, and I understand, love of his life. I completely get it. But look what happened. You got basically Spock Caitlyn. Like it looks like, I know Eric said it looks like she can control the weather or like the elements.
So she's
like
a weather
airbender or a waterbender or snowbender.
No, she in Sky High she controlled grass and plants.
So maybe she controls like anything ice related.
Anything liquid.
Yeah, that's my thinking. Anything like liquidy and whatnot.
So she's literally an H2O, mermaid. They had those powers too. She can boil water. She could. They could also make water into Jello, and and make water float.
I can make water
You
float.
watch H2O. Sure, you can.
That's not his name on here. Robert, what is your name on here? What's Robert's name?
David.
Why am I doing it the hard way? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm doing it the hard way. Flash Freak just informed me that troll included the that Flash person on Twitter.
Yeah.
In the tags of who they tagged in the link. What? I didn't try to time him out. Stupid mouse. I didn't try to time him out or hide his message. My fault, bro. My fault, Robert. That was not my intention. I was trying to add you as a moderator. Hey, that's funny. I apologize. That was not my intentions at all. Flash Freak, we know you didn't do it, but you saying you didn't do it is kind of suspicious. What says the guys in the window? Suspicious, ain't it?
Yeah, you never know with him.
I still haven't seen that post yet
You're probably blocked from it.
of the
So 3 Dubs, is it true that
Yeah,
you're going to be tap
probably.
dancing for the Flash this week? Is it
No.
true? I heard that somewhere.
I'm
I didn't want to.
wondering if Canada
No.
Graph's going to show up somewhere. Like you can see him with his camera somewhere.
We were wondering that too. Like, was he gonna be like? Was he gonna be filmed? Like it can happen. He
It
said
can
that.
happen inadvertently. Yeah, yeah.
Like, you
Because he
can
said
know.
he's been in shots before in the past.
Yeah.
He even said he was in Happy Gilmore.
I was on TV once.
Doing what?
It was one of those shows where they talk about adoptions and stuff. It was a live action View or something.
How does that make you feel?
Anxious. But I did get a Game Boy out of it, so it was kind of fun.
Oh, sweet. You got a Game Boy? Which one?
Yeah, the
DS?
no, it was Game Boy Advance. The biggest one. They didn't slim it down when I got it.
You're missing you missed all the good stuff, Darren. But who
Yeah.
knows what'll happen next week? Just gotta go. I'm just gonna figure out how to do the link differently, and somehow figure out how to change my information for StreamYard. I'm sure you can. I mean, I'm subscribed, so I pay a subscription for
What
that.
is
So
his name?
who?
Do you guys know the guy's name that shared it?
Marilyn E. Shellman. I just know I'm blocked, so I mean, hey. You know who I'm surprised is not here?
Mm.
Mayada. And then we're gonna get comments talking about some I missed it.
Yeah,
And then we're just gonna say yeah.
that's predictable.
No, as soon as we start wrapping up, she'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm late."
This is a future a message to Mayada. You missed it. Don't say oh okay.
No, maybe she's in Paige's Twitch stream, and that's why.
She most likely is and is most likely confused as to what's going on, but hey,
She's simping. She's simping Paige.
I do think she has a crush on him, I didn't think.
The reason why they blocked us is because they don't want us to know.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how that's possible. How did they get my link?
I didn't share any, so I leave that up to you.
People are weird. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk Flash tonight. We talked a lot of Flash. We've been going for about, what does it say on Twitch? Well, let me see what it says on Twitch. About an hour and 14 minutes. Kata, I did not get your thoughts on your on the premiere. What did you think about
Premiere?
Of
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, those Groundhog Day ones are kind of repetitive. It did seem like a filler. It didn't seem like a season premiere. But yeah, it was overall a good episode. I'm not such a big West Allen person, you know. Um, kind of glad we got the Red Death already, the tease. Um, yeah, and then some of the stuff when you do time loops and stuff like that, it just doesn't make sense. Some of them I didn't even know. I don't even understand how that time loop got solved. How
do I?
Barry saved the whole city, stuff like that. But I mean, it was a fun episode, so it was all right. I think I'd give it like a 7. You know.
I personally, I had fun with the episode. Plot holes aside, it was just good to have the show back. Um, I liked seeing the West Allen stuff, being that I'm a married man. It was cool to see to them that because we've been missing that, and it was obvious, like it was blatantly obvious that it's like your wife's missing. What are you pointing at?
It's the words. Look at the words.
West Allen sent. I thought my kid it was just glad to to see them actually acting like husband and wife, and working together, and Barry buying an insane amount of bagels. It's like I cut out a clip of my review because I was just going on and on about the ew, Jada. What are you coughing up? It's disgusting. Just hacked up something gross. I was just going on and on about twerking. No, I'm just playing. I was going on and on about the insane amount of bagels. I'm gonna figure it out before Monday because this is if you find out before me, let me know because this is insane. This is the first time this happened. Like, I mean, hackers hack anything, so
makes me worried.
Makes you twerk? What?
Worried.
Twerk.
WOO.
What? You think it would have been cool if we didn't know who Red Death was?
It would be cool.
Yeah. Yes, but
Kind of wish they didn't spoil it. But at the same time, it's like,
Canada Grass.
Hey man, Canada Grass was doing his job.
Yeah, I mean,
There will be no Canada Grass slander.
We didn't know who Savitar was, right?
I need to learn. Can you teach me, please?
Did we know?
It's like going over my head, which is not cool because I'm a video editor.
Yes, Eric. OBS for life. I'm about to learn how to use OBS. Oh, that would save me
WORRIED. There you go.
That would actually save me a lot, like $25 a month for StreamYard, and I could just switch to OBS. It was, you know what? I might just use my Switcher Studio subscription. If this keeps being a thing, I might just do that. I have a subscription to Switcher. I could just put it up on my iPad, put my phone up here. I don't know how to invite people in, but you can invite people in.
It's somewhat free. It's also you pay for stuff too. If you want something shiny. It's convenient unless someone hacks you.
Yeah, which apparently the stream has been hacked, but they sent it to people that we know and others that we don't know, like James Gunn.
That's weird.
It's weird. I use Twitch for streaming on Twitch. But actually I want to try something. I want you guys to see my little home away from home. My little twerky place.
Not that I'm one up you. we would one up you if James Gunn appeared because Stargirl isn't going to appear on yours.
He just wants Breakfast to show up so bad. Okay, so can I flip this?
That's your twerk cam.
Yes. Okay, so I can't flip the camera, but it's very
Yeah, you can.
dodgy.
It's just
But so like this is I got a little screen or whatever. It's moving so slow. Am I connected to the Wi-Fi? I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, but my Wi-Fi back here sucks.
I call it my wifey.
I am generally working on getting a Wi-Fi extender for this room. Gonna be in this place for at least another year. I gotta have good Wi-Fi because I want to put out good content. So look at that.
He needs
Look
to
at that.
upgrade his
Like, this
wifey.
is my little streaming setup. Got my little TV here. I'm working on getting some Elgato gear thanks to DJ Eric. Shameless plug. He told me what to get. Been helping me out. Other shameless plug. Looks like Velma got a season 2. I still haven't watched it. I've heard nothing but horrible things, and I'm not
I've seen
interested.
it. I've seen it all. It's not very good.
I'm
I was
not
just-
really. Oh, there's
It's
goes
not.
moving now. But I'm not very interested in a show about Velma, and not that I'm sexist or anything. Not that. It's just I was never interested in it. Like I generally can care
They're,
less.
they're great when they're all together. The Scooby Doo game, but separately, not so great.
Yeah, like I genuinely can care less. Like the clips I've
I didn't
seen are
even watch.
garbage. And
I didn't even watch the Velma and Daphne
Oh,
movie.
have you
That
seen
was
the
live
Harley
action.
Quinn Valentine's Day special?
No.
That is really good.
but
It's
I